Hey, this is Raine with Initiative Tabletop, and today we're taking a look at a game called Zombies. It's a board game from Twilight Creations, and while it's a little old, considering it's got about 11 expansions out right now, that doesn't mean it's not any fun. It's a tile placing game where you play a survivor trying to fight off zombies and escape in a helicopter in order to survive the zombie apocalypse. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at what's inside the box, and then we'll come back for our final thoughts. Alright, so what you see here is a basic setup for Zombies, for a two-player game. Zombies is an exploration game where you search for tiles through the tile deck, and basically make the map as you go. Like I said earlier, each player plays as a survivor, trying to escape the zombies before they basically get their brains eaten. Each player starts with 3 life tokens and 3 bullet tokens. Bullet tokens and life tokens will come up later in the game, and you can find them in buildings and add more to your collection. But let's just go ahead and go through a turn to show you guys a little bit about how to play the game. So if I were to go first, I would immediately take a tile from the top of the tile deck and place it in any legal space already on the map. All streets must connect as much as possible. Whenever you place a tile, you will place a zombie on both road entrances and exits of that tile. Then you would roll a die to determine your movement. For me, I would move 1 space in any direction. Now, if I were to ever move into a space where a zombie was, or if I were to ever start my turn on a space with a zombie, because zombies can move in this game, then I would have to combat the zombie. Combat's pretty simple. You just roll the die, and on a 4, 5, or 6, you kill the zombie and add it to your zombie stash. Now, the first player to collect a certain number of zombies will win, unless this card or tile is found. When this tile is found, the first player to move to the center and defeat any zombies on the helipad escapes in the helicopter and immediately wins the game. Now that seems pretty simple, right? Well, it is, but you also have special action cards. Now these special action cards do different things depending on where you are in the game and what you're doing. For instance, the Molotov cocktail allows you to play this card in front of you when you're in the gas station, and you discard it to get +2 to all of your combat rolls against zombies in your building for 1 turn. The reason why that is because if I were to ever fight a zombie and roll a 1 or a 2, I would have to either spend bullets to make the roll a 4, 5, or 6. In this case, I would have to spend 3, or I would have to take a wound and roll again. So it's kind of a game of chance and pushing your luck to see what is going to happen. But regardless, it's a lot of fun. And a lot of times we've been able to play zombies. The whole board is full. There's a lot of stuff going on. Players can play cards on each other to make them move slower or not move at all. Or you can move zombies, because at the end of the turn, the player whose turn it is will roll a die, and that many zombies move forward 1 space. Now there's some other special rules about placing buildings with names and what the Z, L, and B mean whenever you're placing a tile, but those are for later parts in the game when they come up. This is just a basic overview of what you can do in Zombies and how the game plays out. Well, there you have it. It's a basic rundown of how Zombies plays, and though that was really brief, the rules explain how it happens whenever there are more players, and the different things you can do when you flip certain buildings, and there's always all kinds of things that can happen depending on the number of players, and honestly, the cards that come up. A lot of times I've been playing and almost to the helipad when somebody plays a card that moves me 12 spaces back to the town square, which is in the middle of the map. Still, it's a lot of fun. The more players you have, the more fun it is, honestly. All of you are trying to survive, blowing away zombies, collecting them. Now, we have here the director's cut, and this was released after the first edition of the original Zombies was released, and This offers female zombies, more updated tiles, the art looks a lot better, and more clarified rules. So this is the copy you'll get now if you want to buy it. I think it goes for about 30 bucks right now, which isn't too bad considering how much fun you're going to have. But yeah, for a game of 2 to 6 players, it's great to pick up, easy to play, and I think that if you're a zombie fan, you must have this on your shelf. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.